Well, this year, you know, things were still up in the air just a few months ago with the 175 and the 43 status. You know, we fished on the 33 for ascensions for 27 straight days, and then we fished in Abidjan, I think 21 straight days. We got killed. We got killed in those last two legs. Team got together and had a meeting, and you know, everybody wanted to go back, but just not this year. This little boat just wore us out after a while, and we decided that you know, Cape Verde is the safer bet.
Trips went on, Anthony was kind of giving us the choices of where we would like to go back to, and I don't think anybody jumped at the opportunity to come back here, but we're back here. We've heard of a lot of fish, a lot of nice fish being caught. I don't think there's been the numbers that we saw or heard of last year, but everybody seems to be encountering a nice fish, so it got us pretty excited.
Hey you guys, we're in Long Beach Airport right now making the long trip to Cape Verde. We're not flying out of Orange County Airport because the runway is too short for us to take on almost a full load of fuel, because it is a 6,000 mile trip. I think we're gonna be in the air 10 and a half hours or something like that, so we need the extra long runway for us to carry the extra fuel to make it non-stop. We're gonna be flying overnight, landing at 8 a.m. Cape Verde time, because they don't open the airport at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna roll off the jet onto the Spencer and put them out and go fishing. We haven't been fishing for about 20 days and pretty excited. We're ready to go. Hold on. It's 10 o'clock. The way we designed it: land, eat, walk over to Spencer and go fishing. And then we're pulling the anchor on the 150. We're gonna relocate. We're not gonna stay in Mindelo tonight. We're gonna relocate to, I think we're going to Sao Antao. Wish us luck.
We've been checked on the tour. You guys were really nice, super easy. Slammed our motor pretty good with coming up to us. What the heck? You know, there's some bigger fish around this year, and I know several guys that have seen very, very quality fish. Got high hopes, man.
A lot of significance of this trip. Actually, it was in this spot last year in July where we called the 150 retired. Kind of weird, you know? This thing's we just calculated it's gonna do 17,000 nautical miles in the first year of the World Tour. I'll tell you what, she never let us down. She never let us down, so. All right. Awesome. Year one, done. September 10th, just pure bad luck. Brand new MTUs failed on the brand new build on our 175 mothership, and then they repaired it, and then it blew up again. And when it blew up the second time, then the motor is now, you know, you can't even repair it because it went into the crank and back into the oil. And then we decided through that process to unretire the 150 that has been completely bulletproof for us. Here she is. She's no longer retired and she's in the exact same spot. But this really marks our official start and the transition from South Hemisphere to North Hemisphere. For the next couple of years is going to get pretty exotic with the 175, which by the way is in Palmas right now. It met up with the 43 for the first time today. That should be pretty exciting.
It was the first time we had the two together, sitting at 20-21 knots, full chat on the 175 with the 43 alongside.
We also have some transition in a little bit of personnel transition. We got Vitor back, and we're happy, really happy that he's with the program again. James is making another trip. He was with us in Abidjan, so James is on the boat this trip. And Steve is back this trip. He took the last trip off for a few reasons. One, Kevin's not on this trip. Kevin, being a family man, needs to spend a little bit more time with his family, and we totally understand that. And outside of that, we're just enjoying this amazing anchorage we're talking about today. They call this Cape Verde. Verde means green. Look behind, you see green? You know, we have a fishing team that works real well. You know, we've been fishing at 6 in the morning, and you know, being at Sao Nicolau, there's no run. We're not running for 2 hours and 40 or 50 miles. We basically, we walk on the Spencer and the outriggers are out and we start trolling. And we fish 13 hours. We get back around 6:45, 7 o'clock. So in the morning time, you know, when the sun's just coming over at the horizon, it's just a nice, beautiful, peaceful feeling. But
first day I had us completely out of position, wrong island. I was looking at some old imagery and the water looked best there, and we went there and there was nothing, man. We had one bite getting into there and we lost that one, and then kind of struggled a little bit getting into position. The second day it took me till late in the afternoon getting into an area where there's a little bit of fish. See one?
No, I just got it.
Jump down a couple more. There you go. There you go. Jump down. Jump down. Jump down. Pretty good.
25, we ought to see it behind the boat, you said?
Yep.
holy shit! Careful, honey, you're gonna get wet. worth. My shirt's not all wet, just my shorts. I want my money's worth. Ask for a refund.
It's shaping up pretty good, actually. The first day and a half, I thought, oh brother, this is going to be slow, and now it's looking pretty good. So. Struggle a little bit this year with the hookup ratio for sure. This season here, I think we're 2 for 12 or something like that. It hurt my feelings.
15-pound drag next time. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do.
We had another 4 or 5 follow us today, so tonight we're making a bunch of changes to our gear, change up our strategies. Day 4, lures in the water about 15 minutes. This nice fish comes up. Just couldn't catch the lure. Missed it 6 or 7 times. Steve came back around and came back up again. Dropped it in its mouth, and now we have it on the nose. Hopefully it stays on. So what happened?
Well, we were so gnarly with what we thought were tunas, and we saw a bunch of tunas in here, and there were so many. And then we said, oh, we just peeled off, and all of a sudden,
we had a double.
They jumped on us. Pick the rod up and go to this side.
You're on the back. There you go. It's up in front of you. Okay.
Right there, shaking his head.
To the tip. Going to the tip. Okay, you're on that. Good. Good job, boys. All right. Get a little rhythm going now. That was a double. Crossed. Had to put the tips together, and I don't know what happened, but it got tangled up 3 or 4 times around. But we got both of them, so it's only like 9 o'clock. If you guys are really liking this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. But more importantly, I'd like to invite you to follow the team by becoming a member and part of the crew at badcocrew.com. By signing up, you get locked close to the team. You have live vlogs, you have exclusive content. You also get early releases on our YouTube videos. You also get 20% off of Badco store merchandise. Hopefully you enjoy these videos and you enjoy following the team and you like further updates and more frequent updates as well as live report on site. So log on to badcocrew.com.
The fishing so far has been really good. We had one off day where we missed a lot of fish for whatever reason and kind of regrouped and changed our strategy a little bit and seemed to work good for us. The fish here are really feisty, and so I was looking forward to getting back here and getting after it again.
I've seen it.
this year's a little bit different from us. Obviously the element of mystery is not there, but certainly the adventure is still at a very, very high level. We're enjoying it. This year seems like there are bigger fish this year. This entire year, the Atlantic, and pretty soon, you know, we're hearing things on the Pacific as well as the Indian Ocean. It seems like there's some sort of El Nino event, has different impact all throughout the world. A couple of guys have seen granders over the last few days. There's a lot bigger fish here.
It's strong, it's strong!
We have caught 7 out of 19. Our hookup ratio is not very good, so we're gonna have to work on that. But out of the 7, 4 are actually over 500 pounds. And that's typically, at least from what we experienced last year, is a little bit different.
Nice one! Shit!
Hold it, stand by. Everybody's back in hand. How you feeling, Rocky? Get ready to pass at the end. Let me get the roll.
On the table. All right, let it go if we need to. Let it go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Woo!
Hope you keep bending the hooks.
That thing was a
Hey, go ahead and put that tag up before it gets wet. Yeah.
We had a pretty nice fish on, and we got it pretty fast. My gloves were wet, and they're old and thin, so I loaded up, and the fish was digging, and it just snapped off my hand and just peeled the skin off the top of my hand. It's a like thin skin old guy issue.
This is Marlin approved, but not necessarily OB approved. That was full on adrenaline right there.
Shoot Obi's hands.
Look at Obi's hands. Adrenaline, man. You know, the world tour, we're on such a rush, and we're on go, go, go all the time. As soon as we get done with a trip, we start thinking about the next trip. And, you know, the first year was just a blur. And, you know, we came to Cape Verde, we enjoyed it here. But I tell you, this time, being back the second time, I think I speak for the entire team, that we're really starting to enjoy the charm and really to let it soak in. And of course, the bigger fish doesn't hurt. And I think having the Spencer under our feet doesn't hurt. But it feels a little bit more like home, if you will. But we're certainly enjoying it a lot more. It's beautiful. And you know, for example, I never even knew that there was a town here. I thought there were just a couple of buildings here. And I found out just a couple of days ago, there's actually 11,000 people that live on this island, which I had absolutely no clue. We're gonna go on shore right now and ride the e-bikes. My first time on the island.
Water temperature today that almost reached 76 degrees. It usually starts out somewhere around 74. We fish from Rassos Island all the way to the eastern edge of Sao Nicolau today, what they call the South Bank. So we covered a lot of area. We got in the lead for a little while, but we had to step back out into that rough water, and that's where we seem to be catching all of our fish, is in the rougher stuff. We did mark fish down at the South Bank, but none of them approached our lures. So we made a tack straight back, takes about an hour, and we got back into that zone where we've been catching about 5 o'clock, and we started seeing them again.
Sporty day, you can see, fairly normal for Cape Verde. Had a good morning. Yesterday 0 for 2, today over 2 for 2. Both of them on the smaller size, but nevertheless, Blue Marlins. Can anybody see it? Good job, boys. There's another one here, right? Sorry, we have a party. Marty, we might be late.
Where's your party hat?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, tonight we're having some guests. Marty Bates, Paul Gerlach. We're anchored right in front of their house right now. So they're coming over to join us for dinner tonight. So we're looking forward to having some company tonight too.
Fishing's been good for you guys, man. Fishing's been good. You guys have done well, man.
I've known him a long time.
But the fish ain't in the middle ground here, and they're not on the bank.
He's come and stayed at my house.
They were on the bank this afternoon.
Yeah,
I
well,
saw 3.
when that place starts
never
cooking,
driven
that's where you want to be.
ever.
And you know, we have to get on a
Since
GPS, and I can show you where I fish down that way.
I love that.
These guys are all our friends. I've known Marty 30 years. He's a hell of a fisherman, probably, well, without a doubt, one of the top in my generation. You definitely don't want to get spanked by your friends. You know, at the end of the day, we have a couple beers and relax and laugh at one another. So yeah, it's friendly competition. It's fun.